here with a young up-and-coming coach in John Summerall. He has been a proven winner at all of the stops. Now he has an opportunity to turn the Gators around and bring them back to relevance in the SEC. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The football and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Owls offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Bernard. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Owls in the hurry-up.
You're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Nice move there. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up a 2. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Bernard. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business into that run as he picked up 8. Trying to move them on the counter. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. He got it out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So the Florida Gators offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
The option look. Now the toss. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
I don't know what this fucking dog shit is.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. He's got him. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know is this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Finds his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. The throw. A strike downfield. He is not going to get... They'll move the tight end. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Finding some room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Gators. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and make sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive. Be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You gotta like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the score.
The coverage team maintains is this one not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bernard. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run.
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. He's up to 57 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Finds his man, it's Bernard. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. Gets away from one, finds some space.
Fuck.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. takes the handoff. It's Bernard. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. 3rd and 7. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Bernard. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Fires to the big fella. Guys, let's chat about Florida. We started the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Gators are in the hurry up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Here's to get the ball. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and what looks like just they're not on the same page.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Trying play action. Using his legs to buy some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He fires back across the field and it's intercepted.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll.
Catches that ball, huh?
You roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. Grab behind the line. It's Bernard. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Decimals rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Running inside, it's Pryor. Good enough for the first. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 101 away to start the season. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Now on the counter. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete on the right side. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it to Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Ball they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go.
Like the Gators don't practice in the low rain every day.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it.
Motion. Move. Move. Go.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How about the run play on 4th and 3 or 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it out the 11. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Florida!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why
Florida Atlantic about to put it away and get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. See how the D reacts. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to seal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ball. Maybe a crease. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback making checks. Send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, it's ball. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And running really has been a key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football. That
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work.
There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Off-play action on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The give, it's ball, and the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the
Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the Owls want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in a passing game.
Got a man. It's Henry. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. They'll field this one in tight corners. The pursuit and coverage was there. They swarm him under for no gain. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The run inside. It's Pryor. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. Handoff for ball. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Running right, it's ball. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes. And those are really hard to get your handle of football. Nice job by the defender seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. It's ball. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida!
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble the offense jumped on.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Here's to get the ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away. You get it done.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Jaden one more time, and they get him down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively, try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.